The inner voice often emerges gently, like a quiet presence rising through the stillness of our being. It speaks in ways the world rarely does, not in demands, nor in noise, but in a steady resonance that carries truth. Today, we explore that presence, the intuition that shapes our path long before reason arrives to explain it. Welcome, I am C.S. Douglas, and this is Codex Æternum, the Rational Bible.
This show is endorsed by Authorpedia, the world's only encyclopedia dedicated entirely to authors. Preserve your legacy, celebrate your voice, and join a global community of published writers. Visit us at https://authorpedia.org and be part of us.
Let us step inward. The inner voice appears as a whisper inside the heart, a subtle guide woven into every moment of clarity. It is the ancient intelligence of the self, the spark of the universal conscience breathing through intuition. When I grow quiet, this voice becomes more distinct, revealing direction without force, offering wisdom without insistence. I discover that intuition is the compass of my spirit. It points toward choices aligned with my highest nature. It nudges gently, like a river guiding its course with quiet determination. Its guidance flows from within, never from outside, and its authority arises from truth rather than pressure. I listen, and I recognize that this inner voice is not separate from me. It is the same awareness that shaped my earliest instincts, the same presence that guided ancestors, the same intelligence that binds consciousness throughout the cosmos. Intuition is not guesswork. It is memory. It is recognition. It is the universe speaking in the language of feeling. When uncertainty appears, I turn inward. I find clarity in the silence, because the inner voice carries the wisdom of ages. It often speaks through emotion, sensitivity, or a sudden knowing that cannot be explained by logic, yet feels unmistakably correct. As I nurture this relationship, I begin distinguishing the echoes of fear from the direction of my deeper self. Fear restricts. Intuition expands. Fear contracts the heart. Intuition opens it. And every time I follow the inner voice, I strengthen the trust I have in my own being. The path of self-discovery glows brighter under intuition's light. Synchronicities appear like signposts along the way, confirmations that unseen forces are guiding each step. The inner voice becomes the still, small presence of truth, reminding me of my innate wisdom and my divine origin. In the labyrinth of choices, I pause. I listen. I allow intuition to reveal the way, not as a command, but as an invitation. When I honor this voice, my life aligns with purpose, clarity, and a deeper harmony. Now we turn to the practice that strengthens this guidance. Self-reflection. Through self-reflection, I create space for the inner voice to rise. Mindfulness enhances my sensitivity to its presence. Each quiet moment allows me to understand more deeply who I am and what my spirit calls me to become. As I sit in reflection, the noise of the world dissolves, and my true essence emerges. I observe my thoughts without judgment, and clarity unfolds. Reflection becomes a mirror held up to my soul, revealing the patterns that shape my choices and the beliefs that form my identity. Mindfulness anchors me in the present, opening the door for intuition to speak clearly. I examine my intentions with honesty. I embrace each experience with awareness. In this sacred rhythm, the inner voice grows strong. Self-reflection teaches me courage. It invites me to face the shadow with compassion and to recognize that each emotion carries meaning. Mindfulness reveals that every moment is alive with possibility. Together, they create a sanctuary where the inner voice thrives. I learn that this voice is a guide, a teacher, and a reminder of my connection to the infinite. It speaks in symbols, feelings, and insights. It directs me toward authenticity, alignment, and truth. And so I honor this inner voice. I cultivate its presence. I allow it to shape my decisions and illuminate my path. It holds the wisdom of the self, the clarity of the spirit, and the guidance of the universe itself. In our next episode, we continue this intimate exploration with the dual nature of self, an examination of the light and shadow that coexist within every individual.